Now I've gone ahead and set up the shortcut for the second use case where we want to take a number of files and then create one archive of them. Now the main difference here comes with the naming. So the single action that we had took the name of the file and then it used that name as part of the new name for the zip file. And obviously with multiple files, that's going to be difficult here. So to address this, I've added in an action here to ask for some text. And that prompt is just going to say, enter a name for this archive. Then below that, we're going to set a variable. So the variable is going to be called archive name. And basically, it's just going to be that text that we've typed in. Current date is still the same. The format of the date is still the same. And we're still making a zip archive down here. And we still need to save it. But I have changed the name in the subpath here. I've deleted the name action because that doesn't exist here anymore. Instead, we've got that archive name variable as part of the new file name. The shell script is a little bit different as well because it's dealing with multiple files and not just one. I've also set up the automation as well, almost exactly the same as the other one. It's just applied to a different folder here on the desktop and it's going to be running our new shortcut. Okay, so it's a similar test to the one before. We've obviously got a different folder in the center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these 3 budget files because I want to archive these off. I'm going to drag them into the center and just wait a short while because I should be prompted to enter in a name. And sure enough, I am. So I'm going to call this Q1 budget archive. I'll click done. As quick as you like, our zip file is created and those 3 files are gone. Now I should probably, in the name of completion, open up this zip file to double check those 3 files are definitely in there. So it decompresses. And if I just click to expand, I should have faith, of course. It works like a dream. So very quick and easy archive method there. Okay, this next automation is a little bit quicker and a slightly different use case. So what this is going to do is as soon as I plug in an external drive, it's going to automatically create a backup of a certain folder that I nominate. So it's going to be this My Budgets folder here. And over here on Electra, which is my external drive, is going to back that up into the My Budget Backups folder, which you can see is currently empty. Now to set up this automation, rather than watching a folder, this time I'm going to need to select an external drive. Now you can set any external drive or a specific one. I want this to be a specific one. Then I'll click to choose it. And of course, I'm going to choose Electra. You can define whether the shortcut is going to run when the device is connected or disconnected. So of course, I want it connected. And like last time, I'm going to have this run silently in the background. Okay, that's done. Now to create the shortcut. Okay, we're going to build this one out because it doesn't take too long at all. So the first thing that I'm going to need to do is get the contents of the source folder. So this is the get contents of folder action. So I'll add that. Then I need to just click on folder here and come in and find where those budget documents are. And there we are. Now I'll click open. So the shortcut is currently going to get all of those files. Now I'm going to need to create some actions on them. So for this, I need another repeat with each action over here. Then what is it going to do with each of them? Well, it's really simple. All it's going to do is it's going to save them somewhere else. And as we know from earlier, what we need to do in here is tell it exactly where it's saving them to. So I'll click here, come down in the sidebar and find Electra and select the My Budget Backups folder. Now, what I think I might do actually on this one is we'll have a little notification at the end just telling us that it has indeed completed. So for that, we need the show notification action. I want this at the bottom. Otherwise, the notification would appear after each file is backed up. And I need to change what is going to be displayed here. So I'll clear this text and the notification will just say budget files backed up. If I click on the button here, I've got some more options, so I can give the notification a title, which I think I'll do. And now I think we're good to go and test. Okay, here in the sidebar, you'll see Electra is currently not connected. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to quickly plug it in. And after a very short while, just a couple of seconds, I can see my notification there telling us the backup is complete. The budget files have backed up. So let's confirm that. I'll go into my external SSD here. There they all are. I didn't have to do a thing. As soon as I plugged my drive in, they automatically backed up. Now let's just check that it hasn't deleted those source files because I didn't ask for that. And no, they're all still there. So a great way when you've got some really important documents for a project that you're working on to have a temporary backup set up each time you plug in an external drive.